Hey, I'm here, man. This is Dr. Moore. Congratulations to being part of my weekly, daily 10 o'clock message. Hey, I'm so excited. But guys, it's time for you to take and tell all your friends that Dr. Moore is on today. It's 10 o'clock. So let's have a fantastic time. The day is going to be exciting, so just hang tight. And we're going to do some things today that's going to really just help your day gets a lot better. So let me get all this together and we're going to do it like it's supposed to be done. You know, sometimes it just looks like it just don't want me to see what I'm doing, but watch out what's next. All right, Dr. Moore, let's do it. Let's make this happen. Well, we at it again. Man, if you just listen up. It's time to lose that weight and regain control of your diabetes. Are you ready for that? Let's do it together. You know what? Just sit back, relax, and we're going to have fun taking back control of your life. Enjoy the show. This is Dr. Tim Moore. Just sit back. It's time to just enjoy this show. Today is going to be an interesting show. We're talking about stop blaming others for your problem. But you know what? We kind of tweaked it a little bit because we're going to talk about nutrition and food today. This show today is going to be just helping you to realize that the things that you're eating, how simple it really can be to change your life. I know there's a lot of things that's going on in your life and you're like, man, I can't change it. Things won't get better for me, but today it will. I mean, get you a piece of paper, a pen, and a tablet, whatever you're going to need to write. Because it's so informative. I mean, when we talk about helping you get well today, you're going to feel better than you ever felt before in your life in a while. Not saying you feel bad all the time, but today is going to be that day. Today is the day that we're going to just sit and enjoy ourselves and put things together. Because you know what? I'm Dr. Timothy Moore. Go to drtimothymore.com. Be a part of the community. Let's see how we can help you get well. How you can overcome some things that you just feel you cannot get well from. And I can promise you, you can. But when you look at it for a second, you can get well. But let me ask you this question. The morning time, before I go into my really helping you out, what is the one thing today that you could change today, not tomorrow, but today? What would you change in your life today? What's that one thing? What's that one thing that you're dealing with right now that you could say, if I could change it right now, I would? And what would that be? What would you change? How would you change it? And would it be complicated to change? That's the question. Would it be? Or can you do it? Or are you afraid to change it? That's the question I'm asking right now. Are you afraid to change it? Don't be afraid. Because look, we're going to have fun. You know what? This is a different, today is different than my normal weekly shows, but this is Saturday. Go and get what you need. Go and get a piece of paper and a pencil or whatever you need to do so we can look at some things differently than we normally look at. Are you dealing with type 2 diabetes? Are you struggling? Are you struggling with it? Or you've been told you're pre-diabetic, borderline diabetic? Or maybe you just got some other health challenges today. Maybe you just had surgery and you want to know how to heal the body. We're going to talk about that. Maybe you got some other health challenges that are coming on right now. We're going to talk about them too. But maybe you don't have anything that's going on as far as health, but you just want to stay healthy. We're going to talk about that too. Congratulations on being a part of this. You need to tell all your friends. Set your notifications that you know that I'm coming on when I'm on. Sometimes I come on more than once a day just to throw out something so you can make sure you stay on track. I hope you stay on track because I can't make sure you do anything. I just hope you improve your health and everything. Because this is, when you say fantastic, this is fantastic. Today we're going to just talk about some things. But you know what? Let's go into some things, what we're going to talk about. And let's just see how I got this set up, or they set it up for me so we can make sure that as we do this, we got it. You know what? First thing we're going to talk about today is, we're going to talk about resting. Oh my goodness. You know, that's one of the main things that we don't do every day. We don't get enough rest. We don't rest. We do other things, but we don't rest, and that causes us all kind of problems. But hold on for a second. There's something else on my screen and it shouldn't be there. Let's get rid of it. Let's move this stuff away. Hey, it's happening. Because what we're going to talk about is just getting you healthy today so you can stay healthy and everything else takes care of itself. Man, life is going to be good today. Let's just put you out here and let's remove that stuff and let's see, what do we got to do today? Okay, we got resting right here. You know, resting, man, that's one of the main things that we got going on. But when we don't get enough rest, it causes all kind of problems in your life, man, I say. But I knew I had messed that up. But the girls that set it up for me right. The first thing we're going to talk about really is water. You already know what the second is. But water, I should have just stayed where I was at. You know, one of the elements that you're dealing with right now is not getting enough water. How are you coming on that? 80 ounces of water a day is what you need to stay focused with. 80 ounces. Now, a lot of people say, man, that's a lot of water. It's not really. Just imagine, I always say this, the little bitty old cups, 8 ounces of water, the little old cups. 10 of those cups is 80 ounces. Now, if you're exercising, going to the gym, doing Zumba, doing all kind of workout, or just cleaning up around the house a lot, or just running around, you're going to burn some water. But the thing about the water is you lose a quart and a half before you start. So if you're not drinking enough water, you're going to run into a problem regardless how you look at it. So let's look at how we're going to change that for a second. Then you say, well, water has no taste. I don't have no, I hear that all the time. You hear, oh, it has no taste. I don't like water, Doc. I just can't stand water. You know what? Water's not tea, it's not juice, it's not Gatorade, it's not alcohol. It's water, H2O. I know you say, well, it's made with water, but it's not water. But what I can challenge you to do on this water thing is, have you ever thought about getting some mint leaves and some cucumber? Make some mint cucumber water. And as you let it sit on the counter or you put it in the refrigerator, whatever you want to do, it will make itself pretty good for you. It flavors the water for you. Help you overcome. It don't have to be a mint leaf. It does not have to be a cucumber. It could be a slice of orange, a slice of lime, a slice of lemon, something that got a little taste to it. You might even want to throw some grapes in your water and let it flavor it. I'm just giving you an idea. Now, you don't want to go too crazy with it, but I'm just giving you some ideas for you that don't like water. It's not complicated when you don't like water, but we can do some things that to help you start to heal the body and feel better about yourself. So the water issue is just an excuse that you got. It's your excuse. Because we can get well. We can feel better. We can do the things that we want to do in 80 ounces of water. Did you drink any today? Did you drink any yesterday? Or did you get one of them little bitty sippy cups, like I call them, sippy cups, and just sip a little water? But that's not going to work. Listen, it's not going to work long. You're going to be in trouble. You need water. Go back to it, nothing but water. Hey, what do you want to do with yourself? But I still go back to my question. Who has a challenge that it seems like no matter what you do, that's one of the questions left on the desk. A lady asked yesterday, I can't get well. I try not to eat any carbs. My blood sugar goes high. When I do eat carbs, when I don't eat carbs, my blood sugar get high. She said, I don't know what to do. She said, pulling her hair out, or I'm just frustrated. Now, I understand. How many of you been like that? Been on trying to change some things in your life, and it seems like no matter what you do, how you do it, when you do it, it doesn't get better. Well, one thing about that is, it goes back to, it's a mindset first. Do you really want to get better? See, a lot of times we'll read the results and say, oh, my results say, oh, I'm getting better. So we kind of sort of sneak back over and get into something we're not supposed to get in. What do you mean by that, Doc? What do you mean? You know how we do? I feel a little better. Maybe if, got one of my clients, she started bloating. She has some digestive problems, and it doesn't matter. And we was talking about some things. I said, I don't want you to eat these 4 or 5 items at least for a week, because if you do, it's going to irritate your system. Well, you think she listened to everything Well, we knew in a day or two her stomach was going to start feeling a lot better. But you know what she did? She had somebody bring her some certain type of Fritos, certain type. Well, if you have any kind of digestive problems, I don't know if you're irritable bowel. I don't know if you gastric bypass situation with you having surgery. I don't know what's going on, but some foods you just can't eat for a moment because you're already bloated, and you could be nightshade and nightshade resistant, which means your body says, I don't want no nightshade. What's a nightshade, doc? What is that? I'm off course. Nightshade can be a tomato. A tomato? Some of you can eat a tomato and it just destroys your whole digestive system. Some of you can eat a white potato. It destroys your whole digestive system. Some of you can go buy these packets of seasoning and you don't read the ingredients. It smells good. You put a bit in your palm of your finger. It tastes good, but it erupts inside of your digestive system, your colon, and it causes your stomach to bloat. You're like, oh man, what is going on? All I ate was some seasoning in my food. There are some things we're going to talk about another time, but how to heal the gut. There are certain things you just can't eat. Your body does not want it. And if you would listen to it, make a note. Follow me. A journal. That's the best way to put it. Make a journal. So when you are sitting around eating something and you say, man, I just ate something in my stomach like it's about to jump off the table. What was it? What time of day was it? And then go from there and make a little journal. And then start down what you're eating. But let's go back to water. A lot of those issues could be that you're dehydrated. Man, I drank a boatload of water. To you, a boatload could be a cup of Coke, a cup of cups. But to me, it's 80 ounces plus. Remember, your bladder can control how much water you drink. It resets itself. It's like a sponge. It resets. It blows out, it comes back. But after a while, it realizes, oh, this is the normal. She drinks water like this, or he drinks water like this, so it's just a normal. So remember this. And sometimes when the body says, I need to be flushed out when you wake up in the morning, you should be trying to drink at least 16 ounces of water when you just get up. Even before you go to the restroom, if that's possible. If you just can't before you go, come back out after you do your thing and drink 16 ounces of water. Why, doc? You're flushing your system out of all those toxins and chemicals that's going on in your body right now. You're getting rid of them. Your body is inundated with toxins and chemicals from the whole week anyway. But every day when you go to bed or rest or however you go to sleep, they settle. It's like they just settle. So when you drink water, it pushes them out once you get up and do your thing. It just disappears. But not 16 ounces. I mean, you're going to drink about 80 for the whole day. But if you parrot it out throughout the day, it will work its way out of you. So that's just water. If you're wondering why you're not feeling good, water is one of those things, guys. That's why you need to go over to drtimothymoore.com, drtimothymoore.com. Do me a favor. And it's on there somewhere. Do me a favor. Scan your 30, 45-minute appointments. Let's talk about what's going on with you. See what we can do about helping you get well. But I know some of us are going to take our ailments to the grave, or until we just have to go to the hospital, until we just have to I can't take this more. Are you sick and tired of it? Let's help get well. You. Nobody but you. Water, though. One of the main things, if you got an ailment going on, you can't figure it out, drink some water for a minute. See how dehydrated you are. Now, you go to your doctor and you'll say, well, you're not dehydrated because they run a little test. But you need water. I can't stress that enough. Water. I wish I could, but it seems like we just don't want to believe that we just need some water, and water can do all that. Water does more to the body than you can imagine. Let's see what this next one's going to be, because we got to get you on down the road so we can help you get well. Y'all just follow me for a minute. It might seem like I'm crazy, but I ain't crazy. I'm trying to help you get well today. This is your day. Write it down. Here we go. Oh, God. Wow, we walking. Oh, that just stepped on somebody's toes right there. Walking. We're going to walk? Walk. Yes, walk. Run, exercise, ride a bicycle. We're going to do some things that the body says, oh, my goodness. You get up in the morning. Do you meditate before you start your day? Now, some people, you read your Bible. You read the daily word. That's good. You prayer. Some of you get up and fast in the morning. That's fine. But do you exercise too? Do you find that place you can go and nobody disturbs you, or you got some people that are walking along with you and everybody's trying to get well. That's the beauty of it. That's what I like about it. Walking. The body, the arms, the legs, the blood get to flow like it needs to flow, and you get pepped up, you get strong, you feel great about where you're sitting at, where you're standing. All this comes into play. Ain't nothing like water. Ain't nothing like walking. When was the last time? Oh, wait a minute, do you have a bicycle? Oh, I love to ride a bicycle. Get your bike out. Ride around your neighborhood. Nobody else, and see what's in your neighborhood. And you know what you're really going to discover after you ride it a couple times, or maybe the first time. One of your neighbors that you don't even know going to ask you, can they ride with you? Hey, can we ride together? I've been trying to get myself in shape. I want to just feel better about myself, because you'd be amazed how just a 10-minute ride on a bicycle or a 5 to 10-minute walk will do for you. Now, if you do it for a couple of days, or you get a rhythm going and you get to feeling good about how you feel, you take over, your body get energetic, and you're like, man, what's just going on? My whole demeanor starts to change. Or then sometimes it's just the best stress relief that you can have. Whoa, just going out and being in tune with you, just being in tuned. What are you talking about? In tune. Hey man, you just being yourself. You love who you are. You appreciate who you are. It's amazing how many people I deal with every day cannot deal with their own self. They don't love who they see in the mirror. You know, some of them don't even want to look in the mirror. They don't love themselves. But if you're in that boat, you got to love yourself before you can love me. Before you can love your neighbor, your friend, your family, love you. And if you can't find some help, then somebody can help you love who you are. Because you know what? That walking, exercising, going to the gym, whatever you're going to do for that type of exercise, just do it. But one of the main things I look at is walking. Walking does so much for you. It's just heals the body in so many ways and keeps you energetic, keeps you full of life. Man, ain't nothing like walking. It's nothing like walking. I mean, you just imagine. You go for a good brisk walk. You're talking to your neighbors, your friend, your family, whoever's with you. Then you go do your thing. Then you go home and lay down. And you're talking about resting, sleeping. Because a lot of times I get people say, well, man, I got insomnia. I can't sleep no matter what I take, no matter what I do. So I ask you a question. When you talk about what you take and what they say, this goes there. What do you mean? What are you taking? Well, do you know antihistamines and things you're taking to go to sleep actually dehydrates the body? What you say, Dr. Moore? Actually dehydrates the body. So remember, you're already losing 1.5 quarts of water before you start anything. Now you're going to take something that's going to dehydrate me? Yeah. So now you're going to feel worse than you started. So you got to look at what you're doing and sit back and say, what am I really doing? Because a lot of us would not ever, unless it's an emergency, go see a doctor because the body wouldn't get sick. The body wouldn't have all these problems. You wouldn't be just super tired, chronically ill tired. Because number one is, first thing I ask you, are you drinking any water? People say, well, what kind of water? Just right now, are you drinking any water? It doesn't matter if you go and get organic, or if you go and get purified, if you go and get whatever. Are you drinking water? You got to have it. So when you start doing that walk, just remember, you're already walking, but now you got to go and change something. What I got to change? You already depleted 1.5 quarts of water real fast. It don't take much. If you ever look at it at home, look at a quart jar or a quart cup, and then look at half. You say, oh, there ain't much water, but your body goes through it all the time. So when you think about it, what is your challenge with water? What is it? What is it? So let's see what's the challenge with water is. Let's see. Have I talked to you? You got the rest. You got the water. You got the walking. What are we missing here? We missing something. Oh, water. What are we missing? Something. I don't block something out. They don't put something I can't find it. Oh, it's my fault. I messed it up. But oh no, I didn't. There it is. Food. Hey guys, y'all just go ahead and laugh, because you know what? I'm following the chart. We put this together. But you know what? We're trying to help you. Food. Real food. The rainbow. Oh. We got the rainbow. The rainbow. You know what? When you start thinking about food for a second, go to drtimothymore.com, guys. Make that appointment so we can sit down and talk for 45 minutes wherever you're at. so we can see how what you're struggling with today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. But you know, we're talking about food for a minute. It's amazing when we look at what we're eating. I mean, kale greens, turnip greens, mustard greens, romaine lettuce. We got cucumbers, we got squash, we got bell pepper, we got onion. We got carrots. We got yakami root, it's a root. We've got, I can see all this stuff, but my brain went blank for a second. But you got leeks. Think about it for a minute. What you can eat. We're talking about the greens that you can put in your system. And you know what? It don't take long to cook food. Somebody said, well, I don't have time. It does. What if I can show you in 30 to 45 minutes every day, you can have all the healthy foods you want and taking snacks to work, enjoying what you want to do, or just working for yourself, however you do it. It ain't complicated. You just got to want to do it. That's the bottom line. If you want to do it, we can do it. The problem is you got to decide you're going to do it for you and not for anybody else. But when we look at healthy food, we talk about the pots and things you need to make. You don't need 3 items to go buy at the store to cook all your food. And just imagine, when's the last time you had some black beans, some brown beans, some garbanzo beans, some split peas, stuff like that, some black-eyed peas? When's the last time you had some of that right there? When's the last time you had some okra and peas, or okra by itself? So a lot of that's so slimy, there's a way to cook it but not make it as slimy, but it's so good for the body. When's the last time you just had a nice big salad? Just sit there and enjoy the whole salad. I mean, and take some balsamic vinegar, the real kind, not the kind with sugar, not the kind with oil, and sit there and have a nice salad. Or make you a nice salad dressing that you made, and you can sit there eat with all the rainbow, all the trimming, all the lettuce, all the tomatoes, all the onions, all the romaine lettuce, all the spring mix, sometimes some grated cabbage. Depends on how you want it. So when we start talking about healthy food, real food, it ain't complicated. It's really not. But when you start talking about you getting some good rest, if you rest a good 8 hours a night or 6, 4, depends, because some people just cannot sleep 8 hours, 4 or 6. But let me ask you a question. If you're off work, or you work for yourself and you took a day off, I bet you can sleep. Remember, that's taking a good brisk walk or going to the gym and work out, it clears the mind. It clears the mind. Makes you feel renewed, revived. That's why that water, that's why that meditating comes in such an important part of your life. But you've been wanting to do this for a long time. But what's stopping you? Honestly, what's stopping you from doing it? That's all I want to know. But look, the rainbow, the vegetables. Find you a partner, a friend, a family member, a worker, a church worker, a co-worker, somebody you can sit with, and you guys can make your foods on the weekend or during the week, and you can make them out for the week. You'd be amazed at little containers you can buy, and you can package your food up, and you can put it away, and then basically you got meals. Now, one thing about it is now, you want pasta, not a problem. And you can't pre-package pasta. But what we talk about is show you how to just get everything else ready so the pasta takes 10 minutes to boil. Once the water boils, as you let it boil for 10 minutes, you put your pasta in there in 10 minutes, put your timer on, your watch timer on, your kitchen timer on, somebody's timer on for 10 minutes, and pull it out, strain it with a colander. You know what a colander is? The thing you got on your sink with holes in it. Some of you don't know what a colander is, but find out what it is. Strain it under the sink with some warm water, get all the starch off of it, put it back over into your dish, put all the trimmings with it, and you got fresh pasta. Because you say, well, that's going to take me 10 minutes. 10 minutes to boil it, the water, and 10 minutes to cook it. But while you're getting off work, changing things, going on that way, your food is already together. Hey, man, it's just simple stuff. It ain't complicated. Ain't nothing to cut up a bowl of carrots and zucchini, squash, and stuff like that, and pre-package it and put it in the fridge. And when you want some treats and some snacks and stuff like that, you just go in and grab a bowl, put it in a Ziploc or a bowl if you're at home, sorry about that, if you're a bowl, and just enjoy it. What is so complicated about doing that? Oh, an effort. It does take an effort. I forgot. It does. Some of us are not going to do anything unless we're made to do it. But one thing about it is, guys, if you get sick, it ain't about being made to do it. You're going to do it. Regardless of what I say, you're going to do it. So let's avoid that anyway, and let's change what we're doing. You know what, the other day, I was talking to somebody about some soup. And they say, oh, man, that's more of the winter thing. No, you know what? You can make a lentil and sweet potato soup. Now, you're not putting the whole sweet potato in, but you're going to cut it up in cubes and you're going to roast the potatoes. You're going to cook the lentils. Now, if you want some tomatoes in there, cut them up yourself and put some basil, some thyme, and just a little oregano, not much, and cook that stuff for a couple of minutes after the quinoa's done or whatever and the lentil. Oh, I forgot the quinoa and lentils and the roasted potatoes, these sweet potatoes. Don't put the white ones in there. But if you can, if you want to. But I like them with the sweet potatoes. You roast them first, and man, you got a meal. And it takes the lentils in the pressure cooker, only takes them 15 minutes. 15 minutes. If you put 2 cups of lentils, not cooked, in a pressure cooker, and 4.5 cups of water on those lentils, and go ahead and throw your sweet potatoes in there if you want to, but they're going to be a little soft. You have the best lentils in a minute. Now, if you're going to put some seasoning in there, just make sure your seasoning does not have a lot of hot peppers in it, because if you do in that pressure cooker, it'll be too hot for you to eat from heat. Not from the heat, but from the peppers. They will override because that pressure cooker makes it expand. So whatever the flavor is, it pulls it out. So just a little FYI. So when you think about it, what are we going to do? We're going to get healthy. So guys, it ain't complicated to get healthy. You just got to want to make some decisions. You want to change what you're doing. That's all you got to do. And if you make those decisions, you're going to get healthy all day long. And do me a favor, go to the website, drtmp.com. Go over there. 2 books. Vegans Eat What? 47 Tips for Rich Your Diabetes. Think about it. Go over there and get them. Get them sent to you. I promise you what's going to happen is, let's walk on helping you get well. Now you might say, I don't want to be a vegan. I don't want to be a vegan. You don't have to be. It says non-vegan and vegan, because most of the food in it, just like eating vegetables and stuff, healthy food anyway. Now, only difference is between a vegan and non-vegan. The person is a vegan, not a vegan. They add meat to theirs. You're not. They're adding meat and eggs, and you're not. That's the only difference. But it's nutritious food that's made healthy. If you want to drop that blood sugar, if you want to drop that blood pressure, learn how to eat healthy the right way. You want to stop some of them pains in your body, your feet always hurting, your eyes always blurry, your stomach always hurting. Let's talk about this. drtmp.com. Get the books. You know what? Let me ask you a question. What type of investment does it take for you to get healthy? I'm giving you the key to the Emerald City. All you got to do is follow some things in those books. I promise you, unless you don't want to follow them, you can get well. Quit letting people dictate what happens to your health, and let's get well, healthy together. Listen, what do you got to lose to get healthy? Stop walking on eggshells. Your feet stop hurting. You start having a good night's sleep. Good sleep. Not having all those hot flashes and all night sweats and all that stuff. You know what? Now, I'm not saying it's a cure-all, but I'm saying this. You start looking at the body different. You start looking totally different. Guys, I got to get out of here because you know what? It's been a good Saturday. But tell all your friends about Dr. Moore. Tell them every Saturday, regardless of what they're doing. Hey, Dr. Moore comes on at 10 a.m. Central Time. So put that in your clock, notifications, and also let me know what you want to hear. What's going on with your health? What would you like to hear me talk about to help you get well? You know what? How long is it going to take for you to decide you want to be healthy? And if you're already healthy, let's talk about staying healthy. If your children's not healthy, let's see what we need to do about helping you get your children, your whole family, and your community well. And just remember, I do speaking engagements. I come in, we talk about how to get well, live, and do the things that we need to do. And become part of my community, because some of these videos you're going to see, we're cooking live. And that way, if you get notified of a live one coming up, it'll probably be the recipe with it and everything. So you get a week to go out and buy all the food and follow me along as I prepare the food. Man, I'm excited for you. Congratulations. drtmp.com. And remember this, guys. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you love who you are. You believe in who you are, and everything else will take care of itself. But do me a favor, guys. Share this. reshare it, re-look at it again 3 or 4 times. Let somebody know, hey man, I was listening to Dr. Tim Moore and he was helping me get well. Hey, you're getting well. But tell everybody, share this, retweet it, repost it, however you need to do it. Take it to work, whatever. Put it on your phone, save it to Messenger, wherever, and say, I'm going to get well. Hey guys, I got to go. Talk to you soon. Be blessed and take care of yourself.